Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports. This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana. MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports. We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton here at Rollin Field. It's the Loyola Rams hosting the Bigfork Vikings. Let's go ahead and get Matt Manley's introduction of the starting lineups.
Sophomore was number 60 tonight. This is Luke Benson. Next to the field, a 6'1", 225-pound sophomore, wearing number 59. This is Grady Goofy. Next up, a 5'8", 140-pound sophomore, wearing number 11 tonight. Would you welcome George Buckland? Next to the field, a 5'10" sophomore, weighing in at 185 pounds. Tonight he wears number 3. This is Levi Taylor. Next to the field is a 5'9", 140-pound sophomore, wearing number 2 tonight. Please welcome Patrick Wallen. Next up, a 6', 190-pound junior wearing number 42. This is Isaac Beerby. Next up, a 5'7", 125-pound junior wearing number 4. Please welcome Walker Fisher. Moving into the senior category, we got a 6', 200-pound senior wearing number 79 tonight. Please welcome Chase Pacheco. Another senior at 6'5", weighing in at 300 pounds. Number 74, the big man, David Wickwire. Another senior at 200 pounds, number 71, this is Robbie Kaiser. Finishing out the starting lineup for the offense, the 6'1", 155-pound senior, wearing number 24 tonight, Kanan LaFontaine. And now, ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of head coach Todd Hughes, assisted by Mr. Dwayne Anderson, Bobcat Burns, Billy Chili Chilton, Bo Hughes, and Jim Benz, this is the starting offense for our Fighting Rams. First to the field, a 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. It's number 10, Keenan Russell. A 5'10", 180-pound junior wearing number 25 tonight, Tommy Albrecht. Standing 6 feet 1 inches, weighing in at 175. He's just a junior. Wears number 17 tonight. Please welcome Parker Pratt. Next up, a 6'4", 270-pound senior, number 66. It's Liam Happy. Next, a 6'3", 315-pound senior, number 65, Mr. Isaiah Ward. Next, would you welcome a 6'3", 205-pound senior, number 55, it's Isaac Custom. And now a 6'3", 205-pound senior wearing number 52 tonight, it's Bridger Danielson. And now welcome a 6'1", 195-pound senior wearing number 61. This is Blake Danielson. Next to the field, a 6', 195-pound senior wearing number 16 tonight. This is Basil Cacino. Next to the field, a 6', 185-pound senior wearing number 11 tonight. This is Bryce Danielson. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Fighting Rams tonight, a 5'9", 175-pound senior. Please welcome number 5, Kellen Healy. Good luck to both these well-coached teams. It's time to play football.
Alrighty, folks, there's your starting lineups. Bigfork Vikings and the Loyola Rams. It's homecoming for Loyola tonight, and we are set for a good one. As you heard, we've got a change at the quarterback position for the Rams. Keenan Russell, Nick Mitzel with a bruised rib out for the game, and well, you know, it's better to make sure the young men are healthy versus forcing them out there and getting into a dangerous situation. Coin toss coming up. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Rams football on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash. Only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are set to go. Coin toss won by the Loyola Rams. They chose to receive. So the Bigfork Vikings will have it in the second half to start. The Rams will start out on offense. Ball is teed up at the 40-yard line here at Rollin Field. The field runs east to west, right to left as we stand in the press box. Bigfork will be kicking left to right. Here is the approach. Whistle blown, the approach, and we've got the game as this is underway. Bryce Danielson will pick it up at the 10 at the far hash mark. He'll run to the near side, gets around one tackler, up across the 30, and is taken down at about the 33-yard line, and that is where the Loyola Rams will start out with the ball. So we'll see how the Rams offense is going to roll here as they've got it at the 27-yard line. So Keenan Russell at quarterback. He'll receive the low snap, throws to the far sideline. He did have Bryce Danielson, and Bryce Danielson will be overthrown. A little arm bar jarring going on over there. And we'll start out with an incomplete pass intended for Bryce Danielson. Bryce back on the field. After being out to start the season, so that's a huge asset. Rams come out, ball in the middle of the field at the 27, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to either side. In the backfield, it's Tommy Albrecht. As Keenan leans in to receive the snap, it's in between his legs. He'll dive on it at the 20, and that'll be a loss. And we've got Blake Danielson in at that center position because we do have the injury still to Colby Solomon. So changes on the line. So the Rams come out 3rd and 17, 11:20 in the first quarter. Trips to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom in Feely. They'll throw out to Catino. Catino has it at the 20. He'll break a tackle, back inside at the 21, and is taken down. It'll be a 2-yard gain to Catino. And that will bring up 4th and long. Feely will line up to punt. Bigfork will send 2 back. George Buckland back to receive. Wyatt Hurd. Here's Feely with the punt. This one's going to be a driver. Caught at the 49 and hit right away. Bryce Danielson on top of it. And Bigfork will have the ball at their own 49 to start their first possession. 10:32 on the clock here in the first quarter. Ball at the far hash mark. So Loyola working through. And I'll tell you what, one of the most important positions, everybody talks about the quarterback position, but I'll tell you what, those 5 guys on the line are the most important ones in my book. And to lead them all is the center. He's got to know so much and have to take on so much. Dead ball foul against the Vikings, and they're backed up to the 35, so the Vikings will pick up a 15-yard penalty on the dead ball. So they're all the way back now at the 35-yard line, far hash mark. I formation. Under center is Patrick Walden. And Walden will hand it off, chugging forward the beast, and a 15-yard, 14-yard pickup. Levi Taylor chugging it out towards midfield, and he'll pick up most of that penalty yard as the ball's now at the 49. And Levi Taylor, 5'10", 185 pounds, all rock solid. I formation, single receiver to either side. Here's this handoff. Back to this side, this time to LaFontaine. And LaFontaine will have a 1-yard gain. Loyola coming off of a tough loss to Manhattan last week. And these Bigfork Vikings having the Florence Falcons come into their house and take one away from them. So both teams looking to bounce back. 2nd down and 9. Trips receivers to the near side. The slot is stacked. Single receiver to the top. Taylor is in the backfield. They'll put man in motion, fake the handoff, and this time it'll be tackle in the backfield. Patrick Walden goes down, and that will be a 4-yard loss to the quarterback. So 3rd down and long now for the Vikings. Both teams getting into down and distance issues right out of the gate. Trips receivers to the near side. Ball at the far hash mark, the 44. Pass out to the far side. Caught at the 30. Not enough for a first down. It is a 7-yard gain.
Nolan Iverson on coverage in the tackle. Ball spotted in Ram territory at the 48-yard line.
So that'll bring up 4th down. And the Vikings going for it with the ball at the Loyola 48. Deuces to either side. Ball at the far hash mark. High snap. And this one will be punted. It's a wobbler that will come down at the 20 and take a sideways bounce and fielded at about the 17-yard line. So both teams face the punt to start the game. And Loyola with the ball now. 8:04 left in the first quarter. Ball at the 17-yard line. Far hash mark. Deuces to either side. Low snap. And this is going to be held by the quarterback. He's got room to run up to 25. Gets out to the 30. And he'll be wrestled down to the 34-yard line. Keenan Russell.
Around the left end, finally brought down by number 24, the senior LaFontaine.
And that'll be a 17-yard gain. And a first down for Loyola. So 1st and 10. Here's the handoff and hit right in the backfield, wrestling and getting right into the backfield. That was number 74, David Wickwire, 6'5", 300-pound senior. And Albrecht will lose 4 yards. So 2nd down and 14. Both defenses standing up here in the first couple of possessions. Rams will go trips to the top, single receiver to the near side in Feely. Ball on the near hash mark. Here's the snap. Handoff. No, this time it's held on to, and a 2-yard loss as Keenan Russell struggles on this field, grass field here at Rollin. And we had moisture all day yesterday and some cooler temperatures today, which will affect the run game. 3rd down and 14. Ball in the middle of the field. Trips to the top, Feely to the bottom. And it's a wide receiver screen out to Catino. Catino will spin and gets to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to say that's a 6-yard gain. And it'll bring up 4th down. So that'll put Feely back in the punt formation. 6:15 on the clock. Returners at the 30. And we're going to get whistles and flags, and this is going to go against the Rams, I would imagine. As the whistle was blown before the snap, and it's a false start, the Rams will back up.
Penalty charge against the Rams for motion. So step off 5 and replay 4th down.
So illegal motion. So they'll re-kick. 4th and 13. Here's the snap to Feely. And Feely will get this one off. Another driving punt. This one's going to be at the 20. It's got a good roll on it. Will it die out before it gets to the goal line? No, it just barely rolls over the goal line and dies out. And Bigfork will start at their own 20-yard line with 5:48 left in the first quarter. Scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. So Patrick Wallen. I've got it. Sometimes you can't even read your own writing. Patrick Wallen at the quarterback position. Ball in the middle of the field at the 20. 5:48 left in the first quarter. Both teams' defense standing tall. I formation, single receivers to either side. Here's the snap. A pitch out to the far side with some room to run. Gets out across to the 30, and he'll be right out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That is LaFonte. And are they going to give him the first down? No, they'll have him out short. It'll be a 9-yard run for LaFontaine. His dad is the play-by-play guy for Bigfork Sports. He also does the PA for basketball and football out there. I formation, ball on the far hash mark. They'll turn, hand it off to LaFontaine. He'll string it out to the near side. He's got some room to run, has the first down, up to the 30, tripped up at the 35, and is finally down at the 41-yard line. So that'll be an 11-yard gain for the back. So Bigfork will have another first down as they have the ball on the near hash mark at the 43. Here's the snap. Handoff right into the gut, and he'll run right into number 65. We get a flag at the end of the play. The ball does pop out, but we heard whistles up here before. And Isaiah Ward in the backfield to meet Mr. LaFontaine. 2 flags on the field. I think we're might get a face mask. And that's what it's going to be, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 10 for Bigfork at the Ram 45. 5:04 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. Scoreless. Ball on the near hash mark. Wallen now in the pistol. 2 to either side. Handoff to Taylor. Taylor gets forward and gets up to a 4-yard gain. Blake Danielson in there, playing at the defensive line. Started that before they moved him to the center as well. He had been playing some D-line and really enjoying it, and he's been playing well there. So 2nd down and 5, 4:20 left on the 5 Valley Auto clock. Ball on the near hash mark, just short of the 40-yard line. 2 receivers to either side. Taylor in the left hip pocket of Wallen. Here's a high snap, and Wallen's going to hold on to it. He drops it on the ground, picks it up, and runs into the pile, and they're going to say back to the line of scrimmage for the quarterback. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5. So miscues on the offense from both sides. Trying to get guys settled down and checked in here. Bigfork substitutes 2. Bigfork in their white jerseys. They've got the royal blue helmets, royal blue numbers with a red outline, white pants. Here's the snap. Pitch out to Taylor to the far side. He's going to string this one way out. And we get a flag in the backfield as this one's battled for. Ahead for 2 yards, but we do have laundry on the field in the backfield. Coming from our white hat, R.J. Nelson. This might be a hold, the way that Isaiah Ward went down in the backfield trying to pick it up. The running Taylor. And they'll talk to Loyola about the penalty. Do they want to bring up 4th down at the 40? Or do they want to replay 3rd down and give them another opportunity? 3:14 on the clock. And they're going to march it off and replay 4th down. And it is a hold. So we'll have 3rd down and 15. Ball at the 50 in the middle of the field. Now we get whistles from the side judge on the far side. And I think they're discussing the spot of the foul, because that's where the hold is measured off of, is the spot of the foul. I always love it when our officials get together and discuss just to make sure we have the placement correct, and they're going to move it back to the 49 of Bigfork. Nelson, RJ Nelson, our white hat, blows the whistle. Pistol formation, 2 and 2 on either side for the Vikings. It's Taylor in the backfield. Taylor will go out into a pattern, and it's batted into the backfield. Getting his paw up there, that's Isaac Sessoms. And we'll have 4th and long for the Vikings. Basically the same play, but this time Wallen did not hold on to the ball as long as he did the first time. And this one gets volleyball spiked back to the 20-yard line. The official's actually running back to get the ball. So punt formation set. Bryce Danielson back to receive, and he's dangerous, folks. Bryce worked very hard this season to get himself into great football form, and a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time. This one's almost blocked. Down at the 30, gets a roll, and Danielson will chase it, and this one will die out at about the 12-yard line. And once again, there are flags on the field. This time it's down where the ball came down. So this one's being discussed as well. 2:57 left in the first quarter. Scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And Nelson will come to the sideline. And this is a dead ball foul on Bigfork. So the Rams will get plus yardage out of it. So it moves the ball up to the 27. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Keenan Russell back. Trips receivers bunched to the near side. And the quarterback will hold on to it and gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. One thing you can count on with the Loyola Rams offense is you're going to have a quarterback with some wheels. That is something that they have consistently had since I've covered them and before that. They do give it a 1-yard loss, so 2nd and 11. 2 receivers to either side. Albrecht in the left hip pocket, pistol formation. Here's the snap. They'll toss it out near side to Contino. He'll get the grab. Upfield, runs over the tackler. And that's a good, solid 6-yard gain. They'll get the 7-yard gain, and that will get a manageable 3rd down for the Rams. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Ball on the near hash mark at the Ram 34. Loyola comes out with 2 and 2 with Parker Pratt at the top and Bryce Danielson in the slot. Albrecht left hip pocket. Here's the snap. Hand off to Albrecht. Albrecht is tackled in the backfield, keeps his legs going, churns, and it's going to turn out to be a 1-yard loss for Albrecht.
Albrecht, the ball carrier, off the right guard, met by Luke Benson.
And that will bring up 4th down for the Rams. Feely back to punt. Heading back to receive is Buckland and Hurd, Wyatt Hurd. Here's the punt by Feely. This one's an end-over-end wobbler, fielded at the 22-yard line on the near hash mark, and Bryce Danielson is back there once again. Great punt coverage by Bryce Danielson. And with 1:02 left in the first quarter, Bigfork back to their own 23-yard line. So both offenses looking to get some rhythm here. Ball in the middle of the field at the 23. 2 receivers to either side. Taylor is the back. Here's the snap. They're going to throw it to the near side. Caught. And LaFontaine will get out of a tackle and is finally taken down. It'll be close to first down yardage. And they're going to say second down and 1, 9-yard catch. For the running back. Second and 1, 31 seconds left in the quarter. Scoreless. 2 receivers to either side. Taylor in the left hip pocket, shotgun formation. Rams wearing their white jerseys with the blue tops. This time it's going to be kept by Wallen. Wallen gets the first down, and then he's walloped as soon as he gets the first down. It will be a 3-yard gain for the quarterback. So field position is going to be a premium here today as both teams are searching for that offensive possession that's going to get them into motion. 4 seconds left on the clock, 2 seconds, 1 second, and the ball will be snapped just as time runs out. A pass out to the far side and running back into the backfield. He'll come to the near side, and Bryce Danielson with a picture-perfect open field tackle, and the quarter is ended with negative yardage. And we'll have the second quarter right after this. You're listening to High School Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Start of the second quarter, scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. It's going to be second down and East Missoula for Bigfork. Second and 17. Ball all the way back to the 28 after the Bryce Danielson knockout open field tackle, and he's on the sideline with his helmet off right now. I hope he's okay. They just got him back. So Bigfork will come out with 2 to either side. Taylor in the left hip pocket. The Vikings now going right to left. Here's the snap. Wallen will roll to the near side. He's got pressure. It's a screen pass, incomplete, intended for Taylor. And I'll tell you what, folks, Taylor, as I said, 5'10", 185. Up here, he looks more like 6'2". So third and long. Vikings need to get to the 45. Ball placed at the 30 or 28. Middle of the field. I formation. Single receiver to either side. Wallen now turns. Gets the handoff to LaFontaine, and he's going to be rode down from the backside. And that'll be negative yards for LaFontaine. And it's fourth and very long now for the Vikings. So Catino will go back to receive. Danielson still with his helmet off to the sideline here. That open field tackle, I hope he didn't get a concussion with that one. Maybe they're just letting him have a breather on the defensive side of things. So Catino back to receive. Low snap. This one is going to be a short hopper. It's going to come down at the 43 and rolls out and dies out at the Ram 30. So with 11:02 left in the first half, scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. The Rams will have their 4th possession of the half. Weather holding off. It is chilly here, but the moisture holding off. Trips receivers to the near side. Single to the top. Here's the pitch out, and it's going to be to Albrecht, and this one's going to be considered a fumble. Jumped on by Bigfork as this was pitched backwards, and Bigfork will have the ball off the pitch. Fumble. So Bigfork taking over now in plus territory. 10:55. They're at the Ram 18. Far hash mark. Rams put 7 at the line. I formation. The handoff right to Taylor, who was the up back, and it'll be a 3-yard gain for Taylor. Second down and 7. Ball at the 15 now. .10:29 on the clock. Homecoming night for the Rams. We'll have festivities at halftime. If I get a chance, I'll get a recording of it and post it on social media. I formation. Taylor and LaFontaine. LaFontaine, the deep back, and this one's fumbled at the snap, and Bigfork hops on it. And it'll be a 1-yard loss. And we've got a Bigfork player down on the field. We've got our representative from Missoula Bone and Joint out there to help out. Bone and Joint always here with every single one of the schools, every single sport. Doesn't matter if it's swimming, football, wrestling, tennis. We've got Bone and Joint here helping out our young athletes as the trainer, one of the coaches from Bigfork is out there, and the Bone and Joint rep out there as well. And they'll help the young man up. That's number 59, Braden Goose. And he's going to gingerly make his way to the sideline. Goose plays both at that offensive defensive line, 6'1", 225, sophomore. So we'll have 3rd and 9, 9:58 left in the half. Scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And Goose running on the sideline, so they're checking out that ankle. He was pointing at I couldn't tell if it was the ankle or the knee, the way he was piled up there. Ball in the middle of the field at the 17. Here's a high snap, fakes the handoff. Taylor will get it in the backfield. He's going to be bottled up, runs to the near side. The Rams are chasing him down. He's at the 20 and taken down back at the 17. And they're going to say a 1-yard loss, bringing up 4th down. So 4th and 9. And looks like Bigfork is going to go for it here. Why not? Nope, they've got the kicker out there. So this looks like it's going to be a 35-yard kick. And a whistle blown. Timeout called by Bigfork. So Bigfork setting up for the field goal. They're going to think about it. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. 8:56 left in the first half. Scoreless on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. This has been a tale of defenses and a couple of miscues that have slowed momentum for both sides. Bigfork now. They are set up for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt.
Lines up for a field goal attempt.
Here's the snap. Ball is down. It is up and through the uprights, and Bigfork gets on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard first with a field goal. 3-0 Vikings. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Vikings on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard first, 3-0, and this one's going to be kicked through the back of the end zone, and the Rams will start out at their own 20-yard line with 8:48 left in the first half. So the Rams come out, trips formation to the near side. And this will be ran out back to the line of scrimmage. No gain by Albrecht.
On the stop for the Vikings, Luke Winston. No gain on the play. Brings up
Second down and 10. 8:36 left in the first half. Ball now on the far hash mark at the 20. Bryce Danielson, Pratt, and Catino in the trips formation to the near side. Feely alone at the top. Albrecht, right hip pocket. Russell now is going to hold on to it. He'll get the edge up across the 20, cuts back inside and upfield and then steps out. 12-yard gain for the Rams quarterback. First down, Rams. Oh, they're going to have him out of bounds, so he did step out. So it's only a 9-yard gain. Ball at the far hash mark at the 29. Two to either side. Pratt and Danielson to the near side with Danielson in the slot. Russell will look to Danielson with a hand signal. It'll be thrown out to Danielson, picked up right away by the defense, and they're going to say Danielson put his knee down. And this is going to turn out to be a 4 or 5 yard loss as this one was sniffed out by the Bigfork defense, and we'll have, instead of a first down situation, we'll have 3rd down and 6. Ball in the near hash mark. Tight formation, punt formation, set up. Feely gets the snap, punt is off. This one's got a good high drive on it, calling for the fair catch at the 38-yard line. And the Vikings take back over, 7:24. Left in the half. Vikings with it at the 38. Near hash mark. Bigfork going right to left. Bigfork will come out with 2 to the near side, 1 to the top. Pistol formation. High snap, handoff to Taylor. He'll run off tackle, gets hit in the backfield, spins out of it, and he'll be taken down from behind, and they'll say about a half a yard gain. We'll give him a full yard. Lots of running in a tight space. And looks like it's about a half a yard. 7:04 left in the half. Vikings on top, 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Ball in the middle of the field. Two receivers to the top, single to the bottom. Taylor in the left hip pocket, shotgun formation. Here's the snap back to Wallen. Wallen will have the pass to the outside and intended for LaFontaine, but LaFontaine didn't look back at his quarterback, and it becomes an incomplete pass. 3rd down coming. 3rd and 9. 6:43 left on the 5 Valley Auto clock. We'll have the Montana Club halftime show coming up. Ball at the far hash mark. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Here's the snap. Looking to the receiver underneath. It is caught. No, he not able to hold on to it. Intended for Buckland, and we'll have 4th down. So Bryce Danielson will go back to receive. 6:39 on the clock. Here's the snap. Good snap. This one is almost blocked. I think he did get a hand on it as it's a short punt, and it'll die out at the 48-yard line of the Rams. 6:29 left in the half. And they're going to say 47-yard line officially. So Russell will bring his offense out. 2 to either side. Ball on the far hash mark. Low snap. Handed off to Albrecht, and he's hit in the backfield. Spins forward. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say just to the line of scrimmage for Albrecht.
Tommy Albrecht, the ball carrier. Off the right guard. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. Rams with 44 total yards. The Vikings with 45 total yards. That tells you what kind of game it is. 2 and 2. Here's Russell. He'll step back. He's got Bryce Danielson by himself at the 20, and Bryce cannot find it in the lights. Incomplete. Just a little bit of air underneath the ball. Want him to put a little bit more spin on it so that it levels out. But he did have Danielson. Danielson had the DB beat, but lost it in the lights. 3rd down and 11. Trips receivers to the near side. Here's Russell. He'll get the snap. Looks to the far side. And trying to go to Danielson over the middle. He was triple covered. And that'll bring up 4th down on the incomplete pass. Rams 2-2 on the season. Feely will go back to punt. 5:46 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. 6 possessions, 6 punts for the Rams. Here's the snap. Feely will get it off. This one's going to be a little shorter than his other ones as it's going to bounce at the 40 and get a Viking bounce, and will officially be down at the 41-yard line. 5:38 on the clock. So we've had a total of 11 series between the two teams, and only one field coming out with points, and that would be a field goal by the Vikings. Homecoming night for the Loyola Rams. They'd love to come out of here with a win against this tough Bigfork team. I formation. Taylor the up back. LaFontaine the tail. They'll hand it off to LaFontaine, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Now he's going to be strung out deep to the far side and running a long ways to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain for LaFontaine. Second down coming up. Ball on the far hash mark. And they're going to actually say that was a 2-yard loss by LaFontaine. So second down and 12. Ball at the far hash mark. I formation. Taylor the up back. LaFontaine the tail. This time it'll be pitched to LaFontaine, and LaFontaine's going to throw it. He's got a receiver open and overthrows his receiver. That's the time to pull out the trick play as 4th and 13 comes up. Trying to go to Walker Fisher, who was 5 yards ahead of Bryce Danielson. So 3rd and 13. I was off, saying it was 4th down. Ball just to the far hash mark side of the middle of the field, not quite in the middle of the field. 2 receivers to the near side, single to the top. Taylor the back in the left hip pocket of Wallen. Wallen will step back, 3-step drop. He's got some pressure, steps up, and he'll go right into Sussam's arms. And this will be a Ram sack on a 4-yard loss. That'll bring up 4th down. Catino now back to receive the punt. 4:04 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. And this one close to being blocked again. The Rams will get back there. This one's fielded at the 32. Catino wrapped up by Taylor right away. No return. So the Rams set up now for their 7th possession. .349. Second quarter. Ball at the 27. Far hash mark. Trips receivers to the near side. Russell will look to the receivers to the near side. Feely to the top. Albrecht, and they'll roll out to the near side. Looking downfield. Now Russell will tuck it, and Russell gets upfield. Out of bounds. A good block. And Russell picking up 7 yards with his legs. They're going to officially call it 6 yards for the quarterback. Keenan Russell, a 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Ball on the near hash mark at the 34. Trips to the top. Pratt, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Albrecht in the left hip pocket as the Rams go left to right. Here's the handoff to Albrecht. He'll skinny through the line of scrimmage. He's up across the 40, has some blockers in front of him to the 50. He dives forward, and they'll mark him down at the 48-yard line. Good run by Albrecht, and the Rams are rolling. First down, Rams. Ball on the near hash mark, trips to the top. Here's the snap, back to Albrecht. Albrecht around a tackle, spins out of another one. We got flags on the far side of the field. Albrecht gets back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we'll wait for the flag, and they're going to say illegal procedure, I believe. And they're talking to Taylor for Bigfork while Loyola backs up. RJ Nelson. Illegal shift. So they'll back him up, replay first down. And the official on the far sideline wants the ball moved. They'll move it to the 47-yard line. It was at the 46. 3 minutes left in the half. Bigfork 3, Rams 0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And now we get a timeout from Loyola. And the offensive coordinator, Ben, not happy as he comes out to talk to his quarterback. Timeout on the field. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Rollin Field. Homecoming night for the Loyola Rams as they have the Bigfork Vikings in the house. 2:56 left in the half, and it's the Vikings on top. 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. After the timeout, Rams will have 1st and 15. Trips to the top. Pratt, the single receiver, to the bottom. Russell, the quarterback, checks. Albrecht is the back in the backfield. Low snap, handoff to Albrecht. Albrecht hit right on the handoff, and that'll be a 1-yard loss. So Shea Rodriguez for the Vikings in on the tackle. And the snap issues continuing for the Rams. And it's a tough job there, folks. As I was saying earlier, in my book, the 5 most important players on the field are the linemen, and the leader of that is the center, and he's got a big job to do. Here's the snap. Good snap. Russell will roll out to the far side. He's got a receiver underneath. It's Catino, and he'll have Catino for the first down. 17-yard gain to the big man. First down, Rams. The Rams move the chains. 2:17 left in the half. Ball on the far hash mark of the 36-yard line. Trips receivers to the near side. Feely alone at the top. Albrecht in the right hip pocket. Russell adjusts. High snap over Russell, and he'll not able to jump on it, and Bigfork has it again. Fumble. And the Vikings take over, and they'll be just outside plus territory. They're at their own 48-yard line. 2:02 left in the half. So the Vikings getting some help. The last turnover. They turned into 3 points. Here's the snap. Taylor will pick it up and hit right at the line of scrimmage, turns his legs, and has a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9. Coach Burns out there with hand signals, firing up the guys. What a great character Coach Burns is. I always love going down. My pregame ritual is I've got to go down and have a conversation with Coach Burns. I didn't do that tonight. Tonight's the first night in all of the coverage of Loyola sports that I have not had a session with Coach Burns, but some craziness going on up here in the booth. 2 receivers to the near side. They're going to have the screenplay to the near side. Caught and upfield. 6-yard gain. Buckland on the reception. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 4. The ball on the near hash mark at the Ram 44-yard line. Clock at 50 seconds, 5-0. Montana Club halftime show coming up. 2 receivers to the top, empty to the bottom. High snap. The toss to Taylor to the far side. He's strung out, stops, shimmies, gets back, and is hit, spins, and Taylor will be all the way back to the Ram 45, or the 45 of the Vikings, and that's going to be a big loss. And Loyola will call the timeout with 20 seconds on the clock. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton. Rollin Field, Loyola Rams, homecoming, hosting the Bigfork Vikings. 20 seconds left in the half, and the Vikings have the lead 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Basil Catino back to receive the punt. 4th and 10. Here's the snap. Flags. Ball will bounce at the 22. Catino picks it up at the 18 on the near hash mark. He'll run to the far hash mark. He's got Danielson blocking in front of him, and we've got a flag on the field. I think Danielson's going to get flagged for a hold, and Catino's all the way back out to the 45, but with a pair of flags on the field, there's a possibility this is going to come back. We'll hold for the flag. So we'll wait for the call from our white hat, R.J. Nelson. So a false start on the Vikings and a block to the back on the Rams. It will offset and will repeat 4th down. Ball is placed. They've got to bring it back to the 50-yard line. They're going to put it at the 49 of Bigfork, far hash mark. Catino with his toes at his own 20. 3.7 on the clock. And they're wanting Catino to come up on it. He's up to the 25 now. And we get another flag on the near side, as this one's going to be faked, and the horn will sound for the end of the half. But we'll hold on to see if we're going to redo this one or what's going to happen as the clock expires. 3-yard gain on the fake. False start on the offense. Decline. End of the half. So it comes out the end of the first half. Vikings lead 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll have your Montana Club halftime right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Did your computer go down? Don't worry. Mike's Print and Copy has computer rentals available until you can get your computer replaced. In addition to computer rentals, Mike's has self-serve copiers so you can take care of your printing needs at your time. Do you have large-scale printing that needs to be done? From high-tech blueprints to large quantities, Mike's Print and Copy is your print store. Stop in and say hi to Mike at their new location at 1605 South Avenue West in Missoula. Mike's Print and Copy, proud sponsors of the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
The Chris Stratton Show is Missoula's resource for local high school sports. Get fresh takes like...
How does it feel to be the senior now?
It's kind of crazy, honestly. It's weird having people above me and then this...
Get the rest of the show by downloading the podcast on iTunes or at www.thechrisstrattonshow.com.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We've got the homecoming royalty on the field right now. Nick Mitzel, Liam Haffey, and Kellen Feely all representing the football program. Sid Kopang and McKenna Round representing the soccer program. Sam Clevenger for volleyball. They're about to announce the homecoming king and queen. A little bit dark here, so I'm not able to get a good picture, so I won't be able to post that on Facebook.
Mr. Nick Mitzel and Samantha Clevenger. They are your
Nick Mitzel and Sam Clevenger are the Loyola homecoming royalty king and queen. That is great. We're in the Montana Club halftime here at Rollin Field. Loyola Rams, Bigfork Vikings. It is homecoming. And Bigfork holding on 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. I see some alum in the crowd. I see some alumni dads in the crowd. It's a special night here for everybody enjoying the night. It's a crisp night here at Rollin Field. But the fans are packed in. Bigfork traveling very well with their fans. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have a little more on your halftime. Bigfork leads Loyola 3-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash. Only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch. Your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed the biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Rollin Field, Loyola homecoming. And those ladies are getting their jackets on very quickly as we've got a chill here in Missoula. Winter storm expected to roll through here this weekend. Wish things would hold off a little bit, but you know, it's Montana. That's the way nature goes. So at halftime, both teams with 7 possessions, 10 of those, or 7, let me check that. Both teams with a total of 14 possessions, 13 of those resulted in punts. Well, let's see, let's check that again. 11 of those would be in punts, 2 fumbles on the Rams, and a field goal on the Vikings. And we're at 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Vikings, let's take a look at the opposing team first. Total yards receiving 14, rushing 21 for 35 total. If you take the penalty yards off of there, well, that would be 3 penalties for 40 yards, giving the Vikings -5 yards in the first half. For Mr. O'Wallen, 4 for 9, 14 yards, 6 carries for -8 yards. Taylor, 7 carries for 12 yards. LaFontaine, 4 carries for 17, 1 reception for 9. And then also Buckland has 3 catches for 5 yards. And that is the offense. 1 sack on Whalen for the Loyola Rams. Keenan Russell, 5 for 8, 27 yards, 6 carries for 37 yards, total of 64, but he has coughed up the ball twice. For Tommy Albrecht, 6 carries, 24 yards. And then through the air, it's Basil Catino, 4 catches for 32 yards. Bryce Danielson, 1 catch for -5. The Rams, 27 receiving yards, 61 rushing yards, 88 total yards. You take the 3 penalties away for 20 yards, and that takes it to 68 total yards in the first half. The Rams, as a team, are averaging 5.1 yards per carry. For the Vikings, they are averaging 1.2 yards per carry. That's your halftime stats on the Montana Club halftime. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash, only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City!
Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Rollin Field as we get set for the second half. The Bigfork Vikings lead the Rams 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and Bigfork will have the ball first to start the second half. It's been a tale of defenses and a tale of offenses with miscues. And we do have a cool temperature here at Rollin Field in Missoula tonight. We do have a winter storm warning that is in effect. And current temperature here at Rollin Field is 52 degrees. We've got a wind out of the north at 11 miles per hour. And chances of rain coming later on, which will eventually turn into snow this weekend. Folks, it's not even the last weekend. Well, it is the last weekend of September, and we're in Montana with threats of snow. Hello, Mother Nature. That's why I love it here. I was talking to some friends back east in North Carolina, and they were talking about having 68 degrees, 69 degrees, 73 degrees, a high of 84 on Sunday. And I said, yeah, that's all right, though. I'll take these cooler temperatures. I enjoy it here. That's what I love about Montana. About 2:36 left as they have the time for the players to come back out on the field and warm up after sitting in the locker room. And Nick Mitzel is actually out right now working with Keenan Russell on his throw. Basil Catino out playing catch. Trying to get them warmed up. They're going to let this clock run as both teams are warmed up and ready to go, but the officials out on the field are just letting the clock run. We're at 1:55. So Nick Mitzel out with a rib injury. Keenan Russell getting the call. Rams do have Bryce Danielson back, but they are missing one of their key offensive linemen, Colby Solomon. So they are working through things. Blake Danielson giving it his all at the center position, and that's a tough one, folks. I've played center, and I've actually was thrown in the middle or at the beginning of a game. We had some shortage, had some linemen that were not able to make the trip, and they were wondering, well, who are we going to have at center? And I just kind of raised my hand and said, well, coach, I'll go out there and I'll play center. And it was a rough game. We got through it and eventually got the win, but it's a tough thing to do, to go in there and take over at that center position. There's a lot going on. Not just snapping the ball, folks. You got to see what's going on that defense and understand what's going on in the packages offensively. And Blake doing a good job out there at his new position. Has been the backup quarterback, but like I said, with some injuries on the offensive line and some rotations going on, well, you just do what you got to do. Rams are out on the field with 15 seconds, and now the Vikings will take the field. Vikings will go right to left, east to west, if you will, here at Rollin Field. Ogilvy set up. First time that he's been out on the field to kick today. We'll see what kind of adjustments are made. Both these quarterbacks, or both these coaches, good chess players, so they know how to make their adjustments at halftime and know what they're looking for. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. There's a whistle to start. Ogilvy on the approach. The ball is underfoot, and we are underway for the second half. This is end over end, sideways, caught at the 20-yard line by the Vikings and getting out to the 29, and that's where Bigfork will start out with the ball. 11:54, third quarter. And the ball is officially marked at the 30. Each team 4 and outs. Let's see what offensive changes have transpired. In the middle of the field at the 30. Vikings coming out in the I formation, and they'll actually run a player off as they had 12 on, and there's the whistle. They're going to throw the flag, and too many men in the huddle to start the game here for the Vikings. Too many men breaking the huddles, I should say. Are they going to call, is Bigfork going to call the timeout? Nope. So this one gets backed up. So the Vikings line back up at the 25 now. I formation. Taylor is the up back. LaFontaine is the tail. Here's the snap. Handoff to Taylor. He'll get upfield, churns his legs, and will almost get the penalty yards back. He'll get 3 on that run. Second down and 13. Second down and 12, I should say. Ball now on the near hash mark. Vikings break the huddle. Single receiver to the near side, I formation. Buckland is the single receiver. Taylor tighter to the line, and this will be a pitch out to LaFontaine. He's got Taylor blocking in front of him, cuts back inside, drags a tackler with him, and it's going to be a 7-yard gain for LaFontaine, and that will bring up a 3rd down and 5 for Bigfork. 10:55, third quarter, 3-0. And Mitchell and Russell continue to play catch on the sideline, getting Russell squared away. So on 3rd and 5, the Vikings will come out with 2 receivers on the near side. LaFontaine is the slot. Single receiver to the top. Taylor the back in the left hip pocket. Shotgun formation. And they'll switch him to the right. And actually it's 2 and 2. Here's the snap. And this one's going to be a keeper by Whalen. He's got all kinds of room to run. He's up to the 46-yard line. That'll be an 11-yard gain for Wallen, and the quarterback draw will bring up a 1st down for the Rams. So 1st and 10 from the 47, 10:15 on the clock. Bigfork looking to move the ball. We do have a good breeze, as I mentioned. It's 11 miles an hour out of the north. Trips receivers to the near side. The slot is stacked. LaFontaine is stacked behind. And he'll go into motion. High snap, fake, and Taylor will get it. Taylor met in the backfield, and this one's going to be a 1-yard loss for Taylor. Sessum's in there. And one thing that the Loyola was having happen last week against Manhattan, as I try to spit it out, was the line of scrimmage control by the opposing team. Tonight, Loyola is the aggressor at the line of scrimmage. 9:31 left in the 3rd quarter. I formation. Taylor, the up back. LaFontaine is the deep back. And it'll be a toss out to Taylor near side on the screen. Taylor with room to run across the 50, taken down at the 45-yard line. And that'll be good for a 10-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Or 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and 1, 8:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Bigfork on the move, their first possession. They picked up 1 first down. Total of 4 first downs for the Vikings in the first half, 3 for the Rams. Ball on the near hash mark at the Loyola 44. I formation, single to either side. Here's Wallen. Wallen will dive forward. He's going to have the first down. Looks like a 2-yard gain for Wallen. So Bigfork will have the second first down. 8:25, third quarter. Ball on the near hash mark at the 42. Slot receivers to the near side. Tight end to the near side. Taylor is the back. They put LaFontaine in motion. LaFontaine will get the handoff, strung out to the outside, hit and dives forward. It'll be a 3-yard gain. Brings up second down and 8. Ball at the 39. Far hash mark at the 39. 7:33 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. Vikings break the huddle, moving right to left. Be 2-2. LaFontaine stacked on the top. Taylor in the backfield. Here's the snap. Whalen, he's going to look over the middle. He's got Buckland, but Buckland not able to pull it in. And we'll have an incomplete pass. 3rd and 7. Big third down here for the Rams defense. And this might be a 4-down territory for the Vikings as they are just inside the Ram 40. And that's kind of no man's land, as I call it, folks, from the 45 to about the 25. Too far for a field goal, too close for a punt. 2 receivers to either side. Taylor is the back, left hip pocket. Whalen surveys. 3rd down and 7. High snap. Whalen steps over the middle and he's got a receiver. Is that one intercepted? It is. Bryce Danielson with the Rams' first turnover. Basil Catino with the interception. And the Rams will take over. So with 7:03 left in the third quarter, the Rams have it at their own 30. In the middle of the field. It's Russell will fake the handoff, tucks it under his shoulder, gets out across the 30, the 35, has some blockers, dives forward, and it's going to be a long 9 yards. Second and 1. So the Rams come up with a turnover. Catino reading Wallen. 2nd down and 1. 6:34 left in the third. Ball on the far hash mark. 39 of the Rams. Bigfork showing blitz up the gut. They'll lay off. Albrecht gets the call. Albrecht twisted, and they will give Albrecht forward motion. 2-yard gain and a first down Rams. So Loyola moving the ball. In the middle of the field between the 40 and the 41 of Loyola. 2 receivers to either side, Pratt and Danielson. Danielson in the slot on the near side. And Russell will keep it, gets upfield, and they'll give him a 1-yard gain on the run. So Coach Ben, the offensive coordinator, mixing things up here. Good play selection in this opening series. 5:47 left in the third quarter. 2nd down and 9. Ball at the far hash mark, 41. Just over the 41. Trips receivers to the near side. Feely alone at the top. Blitz showing. They only send one linebacker. Here's the throw. They've got Bryce Danielson, and it's a 50-50 ball. Picked off. They're going to say incomplete. LaFontaine and Danielson going up, and they're going to say incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Clock stops at 5:26. Ball in the middle of the field. Trips to the near side. Feely DeLone at the top. Albrecht is the back. Russell will step back. He's got Danielson all by himself. Danielson with the catch at the 35. Danielson at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Rams! Bryce Danielson with a 59-yard catch and run, and the Rams are on the board. We do have Laundry down at the end zone. So we'll hold for the call. So this is going to go against the Rams.
Dead ball foul, the penalty being imposed on the kickoff over the kick.
So dead ball foul. Rams will set up for the PAT. Ogilvy set. Ball is down. This one is short and low through the uprights, and the Rams lead 7-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half price wash. Only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. The Rams get on the board. 7-3 over the Vikings. And after the penalty, the ball will be kicked from the 25-yard line. So Ogilvy back to kick. Returner back up to the 30. Ogilvy, good boot. This one's a low driver. It'll be caught at the 35, near hash mark, swinging across the far side of the field and down at the 40. Buckland returns it to the 40. So the Rams, 4 plays, 70 yards. 147 off the clock, and Bryce Danielson takes one deep, and that's where Russell's been trying to go all game. Ball is officially spotted at the 41-yard line in the middle of the field. I formation. Here's the handoff to LaFontaine. He'll run to the far side. Is bottled up. Spins out of a couple of tackles. Green grass on the near side. He's up to the 50. Breaks out to the near side, up to the 40. Stays in bounds and gets out at the 35. 25-yard gain for LaFontaine and a first down. That one was bottled up on the far hash mark. LaFontaine spun and had open grass on the near side. 1st and 10, Bigfork at the Ram 40. So they have him stepping out at the 40-yard line. Deuce receivers to either side. Taylor is the back. LaFontaine is in the slot on the near side. High snap. And smartly, Wallen goes to the ground, and that'll be a 4-yard loss. Both sides having issues snapping the ball. 4:42 left in the third quarter. Ball on the near hash mark at the 44-yard line of Loyola. Vikings break the huddle. Deuce receivers to the near side. Taylor is the back. Wallen leans in, gets the snap, turns, hands it off to Taylor. Taylor hitting the backfield, gets out of the tackle, turns his legs, and they'll get 1 yard back out of the loss. Third down now. And 13. Here's the snap. Wallen will step back. He's got a receiver underneath, and it's incomplete. 4th down coming. Intended for number 30. That's Wyatt Hurd. 4th and long. So Danielson will go back to receive. On 4th and 13. Danielson toes at the 15. Steps up, high snap. This one will be a short wobbler. Danielson fields it at the 15. Has blockers in the front on the far side. Gets around the edge. Up to the 25 and is wrestled out at the 25-yard line. So the Rams get the ball with 3:25 left in the third quarter. And they officially mark it at the 26-yard line. First and 10, Loyola. Ball on the far hash mark. Loyola comes out and trips to the near side with Pratt, Catino, and Danielson. Albrecht the back. Russell will roll out to the near side. Here's the throw, and smartly thrown into the Ram bench along the near sideline. Incomplete pass. Bigfork with a good job covering up receivers, and Russell smartly tosses it into the crowd along the sideline. 2nd and 10. .319 left on the Fast Trip Conoco clock. Temperature dropping here at Rollin Field. Trips to the near side. Albrecht in the left hip pocket. Albrecht will get the handoff, runs right by 2 tacklers, skips around a couple more, and rumbles forward for a 7-yard gain.
Albrecht, the ball carrier, nice effort. North-south run picks up about 7 on the play.
2nd down and 3. 3rd down and 3.
We had a lost mobile phone turned in. Looks like it might be an iPhone.
Ball in the middle of the field at the 32, 33-yard line of the Rams. 2:47 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. 2 to either side of the receivers. Albrecht receives the handoff. He's got room to run up the gut. Picks up 2 heavy yards. Will be 1 yard short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down for the Rams.
Had a mobile phone turned in with a USB cover on it. That phone can be retrieved from the concession stand if you're brave enough to admit you're a USB fan.
Rams leading 7-3. They'll go for it on 4th and 1. 2 receivers to either side. Albrecht in the left hip pocket. And a timeout is called by the Rams on the near sideline. And we'll step aside. Loyola on the march. They lead 7-3. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we have a timeout, the Rams 4th and 1. Ball in the middle of the field. Rams will go to a tight formation, punt, set, and this one Feely will get off. It'll hit on the far hash mark and roll out of bounds.
Out of bounds near the 32-yard line.
So Coach Hughes deciding when this type of game, 7-3 is good right now. Bigfork takes over with 1:56 left in the third quarter. Ball at their own 32-yard line. Finn Richardson out running the ball out there. If you recognize that name, Richardson, well, that would be Fisher Richardson's younger brother, Loyola and Hellgate superstar on the basketball court. Here's Wallen out to Taylor on the near side on the rollout. Good block up across the 40, stumbles and is down. First down yardage as the official on the far sideline continues to walk up the line, and it's going to be a 14-yard gain and a first down.
From the 46 of Bigfork to the first and 10 Vikings.
So the Vikings convert on first down. Clock at 1:39. Ball at the near hash mark, 46-yard line. I formation, Taylor, the up back. LaFontaine is the deep back, and he'll get the handoff. Strung out, he's got back to the 40, gets upfield and whacked hard out of bounds on the far sideline. And it's going to be a loss of yardage, 1 yard, 2 yard loss. The Rams have been doing a good job of stringing LaFontaine out, and he's a quick, wispy young man. Great center of gravity. 49 seconds on the clock. Ball on the far hash mark. Taylor will move from the right to the left hip pocket. 2 receivers to either side. Vikings going right to left. They'll put a man in motion. Whalen fakes a handoff, and Catino is there to wrap him up into a bear hug. And that'll be another loss. Brings up third down. And they'll let the clock run out. That's the end of the third quarter. We go to the final frame right after this. You're listening to Loyola Football on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Rollin Field. Homecoming night for the Loyola Rams and Breakers. Vikings face a 3rd down and 12 to start the fourth quarter. Ball at their own 44-yard line. 2 receivers to the top. Taylor is the back, left hip pocket. Fake handoff to Taylor, throw to the far side, and it's picked off. Nope, they're going to say incomplete. Intended for LaFontaine. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Catino will go back to receive this punt with 11:57 left in the game. Rams leading 7-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Good snap. This one's off, almost blocked, as this one will hit a Ram player and the Vikings jump on it. Did it hit the Ram player? Yes, they're going to say Viking ball at the Ram 35.
On the return, the ball made contact with a Rams player. Bigfork subsequently recovered the ball he spotted at the Rams 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Bigfork.
So Bigfork gets it back. And Vikings with it at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers at the top. Buckland is the single receiver at the bottom. LaFontaine in motion. They'll give it to Taylor on the handoff. Taylor fights for it upfield, and he'll pick up 5 hard-earned yards.
Contact for the Rams.
Let's see how they move this. 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. 11:24 left in the game. Ball in the middle of the field. Bigfork looking to see if they can take the lead here. 2nd down and 6. 11:05 on the 5 Valley Auto clock. I formation. LaFontaine and Wallen communication. Taylor is the up back end. Wallen's got to jump on the ball. Fumbled, and it will be 3rd down. No gain on the play, no loss.
Hot dogs, half price until they're gone. Also get a bag of popcorn at half price.
10:30 left on the 5 Valley Auto clock. Vikings come out with 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Taylor is the back in the left hip pocket. Wallen leans in, gets a snap. He'll look to the far side. He's got a receiver. Low pass, spins out of a tackle and hit hard. It'll be a 1-yard loss out there. Bring up 4th down.
Complete to
And I would say this is 4 down territory for the Vikings. On the reception was Walker Fisher. And the Vikings are going to go for it here on 4th down. 9:47 on the clock. Why not? They've got it at the Ram 32-yard line, far hash mark. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Taylor is the back. Wallen surveys, looks to the top where he's got LaFontaine. He's going to come back to the near side and overthrows his intended receiver. That'll be turnover on downs on the incomplete pass. So the Rams will take over after the punt. They hold out. 9:23 left in the game. Ball at the Ram 33-yard line. Trips to the top. Ball on the far hash mark. Feely alone at the bottom. And Russell will hold on to it. He's strung out, trying to get to the near sideline. Upfield, he's up over the 30, and will he get back to the line of scrimmage? No. Well, yes, he does get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain for Russell. 2nd down. 9:02 as the clock ticks away. Rams lead 7-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Near hash mark. Trips to the top. Feely alone to the bottom. Albrecht in the left hip pocket. Low snap. Russell tosses it out. He's got Bryce Danielson, and Danielson, it's picked off. Danielson wanting pass interference, but this will be an interception. LaFontaine. And the Vikings will take back over at the 47. 3rd turnover of the night for the Rams. $8:40 now left in the game. Vikings at the 47, their own 47, near hash mark. 2 receivers to the top, tight end split, and bottled up, no gain for Wallen. That'll bring up 2nd down. So the Rams instituting that bend but don't break defense once again. 8:09 left in the game. Rams lead 7-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Ball on the near hash mark. 2 receivers to the near side. Taylor is the back. They're going to throw it to the far side. LaFontaine juggles the ball, and he's going to be hit as he catches. It is a 1-yard gain. And they're going to say no gain on the play. 3rd down and 9. $7:29 left on the clock. Ball on the far hash mark at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line. I formation. Taylor, the up back. LaFontaine. It's pitched out to him. He fakes the throw. Now he's going to throw it down the line, and it'll be short of the wide receiver. Pump faked, took a step, and then tossed it, and it was a good 15 yards short of the intended receiver. 4th and 9 now for the Vikings. And it looks as though they're going to go for it here. Down 7-3 with 7:05 left in the game. You might as well. Nope, they're going to go ahead and back this up for a punt. And it'll be Bryce Danielson to return. Here's the snap. Low driver, short, lands at the 34, and dies out at the 32. So the Rams get the ball back after the interception. First and 10, 6:56. Left in the game. Ball on the near hash mark at the 33-yard line of the Rams. Trips receivers to the top, bunched. Here's the snap. And Russell will hold on to it. He's got green grass. He's at the 50, up to the 40. It's a foot race at the 30, the 20. He's wrestled down at about the 12-yard line. Rams with a huge gain. All the way down. They're going to say he stepped out at the 16-yard line. Russell with a huge run. First down, Rams. Ball on the near hash mark at the 16-yard line. First and 10. 6:44 left in the game. Trips bunch to the top. Feely, the lone receiver, to the near side. Rams working right to left. Albrecht will get the handoff. Russell will have the keeper, and he'll pick up 1 yard. Second down and 9 for the Rams. Clock ticks at 6:10. And the Rams, they've got the fifth element in Ogilvy to kick field goals. Here's the snap. This time it is handed off. Churned forward, and receiving the handoff is Nolan Iverson. This is the first time we've seen Iverson in. So Nolan Iverson getting a call here late in the game. Iverson picking up 3. And this time Russell will have Danielson, Bryce Danielson upfield, out of a tackle, touchdown, Rams! Bryce Danielson, 14-yard reception. Loyola finding their offensive groove now. As Danielson picks up his second touchdown through the air. 5:09. Extra point is through the uprights and good. The Rams lead 14-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Rollin Field. The Rams take a 14-3 lead. 5:09 left in the game. It's homecoming night, folks, here at Rollin Field, and the crowd is fired up. Ogilvy with an underfoot. This is going to be an end-over-end kick. Fielded at the 12. It's off the gloves of the intended, and he's upfield. Breaks the tackle. Green grass. It looks like a return. It's a foot race. At the 30, the 25, 10, 5, touchdown! And just like that, Buckland will take it 85-yard. What looked like it was going to be a botched play turns out to be a return kick for the Rams.
Tonight, amongst all nights, if you take a little time to look around your space and pick up any trash you might have left, we're a little bit short-handed on the custodial staff tonight, so your help would be greatly appreciated.
And it looks like Bigfork might go for 2 here. Currently a 5-point game, 14-9. And the Vikings are going to go for 2. 2 receivers to either side. Taylor is the back. LaFontaine. I don't see him in there. And this is going to be a throw caught in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And the Vikings make it a 3-point game. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to MPSN. The kick is fielded by Danielson back at the 12-yard line. He's got room to run. He hesitates, waits for his blockers to set up. He's up across the 35, and he's smacked out of bounds up at the 37-yard line with some laundry on the field. So we'll hold on the flag. So Buckland runs it back, 85 yards, and the 2-point conversion. This will go against the Rams. Illegal block to the back. So the Rams will start out with the ball at their own 28-yard line. 4:44 left in the game with a 3-point lead. Ball on the near hash mark. Trips to the top. Feely alone at the bottom. Albrecht. And Russell will pull it out. Now Russell will run behind blockers, gets upfield, rolls forward, and it's going to be 8 yards. So second down now for the Rams. Second down and 2. Ball on the near hash mark at the 38-yard line. 37-yard line. Trips receivers to the top. Pratt far out, Danielson and Catino inside. Here's the snap. This time Russell will take it again. Russell gets around a couple of tackles, runs forward, and Russell will have a 10-yard run and a first down. Rams. 3:58 left on the clock. And the Rams will take their time and let that clock run. Albrecht in the right hip pocket, pistol formation for Russell. Coming in for Mitzel with the rib injury. Russell will take it again. He's got Greengrass in front of him across the 50, the 45, and is smacked at the 44. First down Rams as Russell will pick up 13 yards. Coach Hughes saying, young man, put your skates on. Let's roll forward. 3:25 left in the game. And hesitation here. Oh, they are holding on the clock as it ticks down now to 3:10. Coach Ben sending in the signal. Ball at the 44, far hash mark. Trips bunch to the top. Feely all alone right on the near side numbers. Albrecht will get it. Albrecht breaks through the tackle. He's at the 40, holds on to the ball at the 35, and taken down at the 29. That'll be good for a 15-yard gain and a first down, Rams. The Vikings on their heels a little bit here. And this is what happened to them late against Florence last week. Got to finish out games. 2:33 as the huddle is broken. Ball on the near hash mark at the 29. Trips receivers bunched to the top. Feely alone at the bottom. Albrecht is the back. Fakes the handoff. Russell will keep it. He gets upfield behind blockers. Cuts back in at the 20. He's at the 10. The 5. Reaches forward and touchdown. Rams! 29-yard run for the sophomore. And the Rams put an exclamation point. And with 2:15 left on the 5 Valiato clock, the Rams will set up for the hold and the extra point. And Ogilvy punches it through. Rams lead 21-11. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed the biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN as the ball is teed up at the 40. Ogilvy are ready for the kick. 2:15 left in the game. The Rams take a grip on the lead, 21-11. We'll have your drive summary as Ogilvy approaches. The ball is underfoot. This one's end over end. It will hop at the 15 and rolls into the end zone. The Vikings will start out at their own 20-yard line. 2:15 left in the game. The Rams, back-to-back possessions. The last one, 72 yards, 6 plays, 90 seconds taken off the clock. Russell with a 29-yard run. So the Vikings will take over Ball at their own 20-yard line. Trip receivers to the near side. Taylor is the back. LaFontaine. And we get a whistle before the play is started. No flags. Delay a game against Bigfork. So the Vikings will be backed up 5 yards to start this series. Ball at the 15. Tight formation. Trips to the far side. Single receiver at the bottom. Whalen. And Whalen will be taken down in the backfield. Liam Haffey. No, that's not Liam Haffey. Number 65. Sessoms to swallow up Whalen. And it'll be an additional 7-yard loss. Second down and long. This one's thrown from the end zone, incomplete, as Whalen was going down. And we'll have third and Frenchtown for the Vikings with 107 seconds left on the clock. And I think we've got some moisture coming down now as the concrete's got little droplets of water on it. Two to the top, one to the bottom. Taylor is the back, tight end set. Here's the snap. Whalen will look down the far sideline, and this one is caught right at the first down marker. It looked like that was going to be an interception, but a 21-yard catch for Buckland. First down, Vikings. Quickly back into the line of scrimmage. Ball at the far hash mark at the 31. Handoff to Taylor. Taylor breaks out of a couple of tackles and then runs into a host of Rams. The whistle blows, and they'll give him 3 yards on the forward progress. 1:15 left in the game. The Vikings trying to figure out 10 points. Back into the huddle, or back to the line of scrimmage very quickly. Whalen will have the throw, and that one's almost picked off. LaFontaine will have it for a 9-yard gain and a first down. .59 seconds. 5:09 left on the clock. Here's the snap. This time it'll be handed off to Taylor as him and Whalen run into each other. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. And the Vikings will call a timeout. With 45 seconds left on the 5 Valley Auto clock, the Vikings driving to pick up points here at the end. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed the biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN as we have a timeout on the field. Vikings driving. They've got a 2nd down and 9. They put 5 seconds back on the clock, so it's a total of 50 seconds left in the game. Rams lead 21-11. After a slow first half, both teams pick it up here in the second. Here's the pass out to LaFontaine on the far side. He's got some room to run up towards the first down marker, wrestled out of bounds, and they're going to say 10-yard gain and a first down for the Vikings. 42 seconds as LaFontaine went out of bounds, so the clock stops. Is the light bugging? Okay. And I think we're going to have a timeout from the Vikings. Whistle blows from the far side. And they're going to put 42 on the clock, so they're going to add 5 seconds. Each team with a pair of timeouts. Ball on the far hash mark, 1st and 10 at the Ram 46-yard line. 2 receivers to the top. Buckland, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Here's the snap. Steps back. Whalen looks over the middle. He's got a receiver downfield. It's LaFontaine, and it's broken up for an incomplete pass. And LaFontaine wanting a flag on that one. The wind picking up pretty good here as the American flag is whipping right next to the scoreboard. 37.8 left on the clock. Second down. Fans starting to make their way out on this chilly evening. It's homecoming. This is going to be a great win for the Rams if they hold on for these 37 seconds. 2 receivers at the top. Ball on the far hash mark. 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Whalen steps back. 3-step drop. He's got a receiver over the middle. LaFontaine, and he's hit hard by Basil Cantino. And they're going to say a 3-yard gain. Brings up 3rd down and 7. And a timeout taken by the Vikings. We'll step aside. You're listening to High School Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.fivevalleyAutosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have 32 seconds left in the half. Vikings on the march, 3rd and 8. Ball placed at the 44 of the Rams. Here's a fake handoff. They're going to throw it out to LaFontaine on the far side. He'll cut back into the inside, breaks out of a couple of tackles, gets upfield, and he'll pick up 4 yards on the catch and run. This will be the 8th play of the drive for the Vikings. And Bigfork will take their final timeout with 21 seconds on the clock. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Rollin Field. 21.5 seconds left in the game. The Vikings holding on to what they can. Out of timeouts. They face a 4th and 5. Ball at the Ram 40. Here's the snap. Whalen looks to the middle. He's got LaFontaine. It's a 1st down. Squeaks out of a couple of tackles. Spins and gets forward. It's going to be good for an 11-yard gain. The Vikings will have to get back to the line of scrimmage very quickly as we're down to 13 seconds. They do stop the clock for 1st down.
with the Rams. 1st and 10, Loyola.
So turnover on downs. I thought he had picked up the first down. But they're going to say turnovers on downs. Rams have the ball at their own 30-yard line, and victory formation is set. This looks like a homecoming win for the Loyola Rams. And we get whistles. Victory formation, the clock at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the Loyola Rams go 3-2 on the season after a big win over the Bigfork Vikings. A hard-fought defensive battle in the first half, but as I said, both coaches coming out with their adjustments and coming back with some offensive strategies that put them in position, but the Rams are the ones to take away the win. Loyola wins 21-11. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll talk to you next week.